What's poppin', my people? As promised, these guys are going to be playing some friendlies. We're going to be seeing a different Veemon deck. Whoa! Crazy Davis hit of nothing. So puppet control. I know people like the puppet control, so we're going to have that come through. Going to play the memory setter, and hopefully this time we are going to find a rookie, which we are indeed. Sending the rest of them to trash. Ice Cream Guy, and a Davis and Ken. So we're still using this. I think it was setting up for another form of Armour Imperial. He's going to basically mix the two decks that we saw played. If you didn't see how the main match went, make sure to go take a look. Get the chance to de-digivolve and then, you know, battle. So the Magnemon and Security is still going to get the Deletion. And we're going to get the pitch off early of the Ganku X. Suspend a Shumon, swing over the Blanc. Hit a Ganku in Security. We are going to be forced to purge down, which does mean we get the Digimon. Then we can use the Davis and Ken. Swing, raid, bounce, security, and then Armour. Oh, that's clean. Using Awakening to turn Flamedramon into a Magnemon, so that way it can full clear the board. Really, really cute way of punching through. We get all of Davis's forms. You know, that D terminal goes crazy. This is what the canon. This is what they wanted the show to do. I mean, maybe they wanted them to Armor texture rather than Awakening, but now this is just a really sticky, really annoying body. Double Orisa down thanks to the Shushumon. So we're set up for the game plan. Next turn could go crazy. We're gonna have the Davis come down for 4, and then we're going to use it to pop off the top of the armor, so that way we get access to the Flamedramon again, so we can raid bounce. Obviously though, on deletion you have the Orisa to replace it with a system on Blanc, so we get that security straight back. But it's just kind of cool instances of both of them showing off different ways of using the tech. 3 different Davises on board right now. Swing into security, hits a rookie, it is going to live. Swing the Shumon in, is going to die, and we get the extra draw. Pitch off another Ganku as we float into a Blanc, give this one a rush. I mean, you got so much memory as well, so you've got the chance to just put in an Orisa. Is going to swing, is going to hit a Davis, so it doesn't die this time, which is actually going to take lethal off board. So we're just going to drop the Ganku. Ganku turn into Ganku X, does the Digivolve, and gives board-wide protection against 3 idiots, and I think they all have blocker, or they don't. Either way, we've got the Davis and Davis Ken is going to push us all the way up. Man, attempt to strip and bounce, but Lamau were protected. Crack the boost, turn into Magna X. Swing, block. And then suspend the Orisa, float into the Blanc. Gonna block with the other one, and then we get to use Davis, turn into the Lydramon, use the Davis Ken to unsuspend. It's a reminder we're still protected. Now we're gonna turn into Jess GX. Still haven't hit security yet, so we would have loved to pop the Magnemon X, but obviously, you know, it's protected from just being a raw Digivolution this turn. And I didn't give it the flowers in the last video, but, you know, players playing silly decks and then putting their SPs in them is going to be the scoop for game 1. Just straight up diffed, despite the resources.
Matrix Digivolution.
Join the members! Howdy gang, it's, you know, May, and I'm finally done that thing I said I would do in February, which is give you a 2025. Please consider subscribing and all that. We've started to go up really, really far. Really happy to be still that biggest English-speaking European Digimon content creator, and I'm always eternally thankful for that. Yeah, we do a bunch of different things. The podcast, which a lot of people really like. We also do some game shows, and we've gotten to start doing some history videos with the How Good Was Shoutmon, and we plan on doing many, many more. But just wanted to give you kind of like a little bit more of an updated look for your reminder to try and always like and subscribe to the video if you can. And if you do feel like leaving us a comment, even if it's just like a short one, it goes a really long way to supporting the channel. But again, the best way to support the channel is to join the members or use Twitch Prime on Twitch. You can get free ad-free Twitch streams there, but you can get ad-free content here on YouTube for as little as £1 a month by pressing the join button. And if you are a champion, you get some extra bonuses for that as well. Rookies and ultimates, we're still trying to figure out a couple more things that we can do to best support you. Like if you do get to see us in the UK at an event, I'll always have some extra bonus sleeves that are available for our rookies and above there, and we'll try and sort out eventually something for our international viewers. But just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone that has been a member. I know I don't always get to shout you out, but I do cherish every single one of you, and to join the Discord as well, so we can get extra benefits for you there whilst you're in the Discord, access to some extra channels. But yeah, thank you for 3 years of Digimon support now, and helping me do what I do daily. I really appreciate it, and thanks for watching. And since we are going into a game 2, we got time to say thank you to our supporters, our members. You can do it for hitting the join button. As little as £1 a month can get you access to our free content nice and early from the channel. At the top, we got the Mega Justice Josh, an Ultimate here on YouTube, a tier 3 on Twitch, the GOAT, for real. And then 2 Ultimates actually on screen right now. We got the Tommy and T, Tommy Tricks on the sticks on the left side of your screen, 3 Strikeable, Brad, and King of Knights on the right, joined by Augustin Chavez. And we got game 2 going straight up with the Shumon and the Amber Memory Boost. Does pick up for the Ganku here. It's a great memory boost for this set of colors. And we're going to use Island of Adventure to put that straight to the top, threatening a free Davis or a Louis. And it looks like we're going to just commit the Veemon there. Doesn't want to reveal the Tamer. Knows that he's going to probably get hit in security. We're going to get the free Arissa off of the Shushumon. And then we're just going to go for the one choke. Not going to check security if we don't have to, lest they hit a Davis. And now you're kind of thinking that maybe you could have gotten a little bit more value. Didn't have blocker, so could have swung the rookie in. Island of Adventure. Down comes Davis. Does that the double hit into a blue and green. And then Medieval Gallopmon. That Medieval Gallopmon. Magnamon in. I'm going to purge down. And then let's turn him into a Magnamon to strip and bounce. Gets rid of the Medieval. Amerspak. And then Magna X. Passes over Memory Setter. Good use of the one over there just to, you know, keep yourself, like, even. Does find another Rush Orisa, which is kind of clean. But we are going to get taunted. Something that Magnamon famously doesn't like doing. And we are going to get the Digivolve to bot deck. Turn skipped, effectively. Doesn't lose any memory for doing so, but obviously, you know, it's a shame to lose your pieces like that. Blue Memory Boost going to pick up the Ice Cream. And we're going to make a 3-cost Magnamon in the back. We're under Memory Setter anyway, so it's not like it matters all that much. Swing in. We do have... Oh, I guess he's afraid of getting Digivolved. You would pass turn, so you might as well Wonder Stomp first if you're going to get turn skip into a Memory Setter. You might as well get some extra value. Going to give it Rush, and then we're going to go through into security. Hits a different Magnamon, so not quite the Digivolve. Ganku down. Into Ganku X, board-wide immunity, and reboot. So again, everyone's a blocker. First, we gotta check the top 3 though with the Edamon, just to see if we can get a brand new friend. But we're just gonna take the block. Yeah, this really does shut down the Ligimons. Have to go into a Magnamon here because we don't have the Daiken. Plus 8k, plus 2, plus 1. We're massive. Just going to go into the Magna X. And we get to swing protected again, crack the boost, and then we're going to make Davis in the back. So no reboot, obviously. There's a chance for us to really just punch over it. Unfortunately, as funny as it is that we do get the Blast Evo, we can't DNA here because none of the puppets are like red. If Puppetmon was like red-black, for example, really funny that we could just make Justmon on his turn, but instead we got 2 stacks that are threatening Just GX. Gonna swing in, gonna get the protection now. But since it did die, we do get to float with an Orisa. Actually, no, we don't get to float. Maybe should have committed that one first, in hindsight. So ends up having to give up a lot of aggression here with the Orisa into Sepia. The problem is, though, you don't have a means of getting your protection from this position. So we're going to go with the Louis first to gain back some of the memory. Then we get to go Flamedramon, Swing Raid, Bounce Top, gain protection. Sacrificial Lamb, really. Then we get to go Edamon. Edamon going to float into the Shumon. And then just going to let the Raid go through. So, clean line there from Seb that he was able to kind of shut down some of the pressure. Choosing... I would prefer the Magnamon personally. Just going to be a regular suspension. I think I would have liked to see the strip, because then we at least could either take a body off board. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, you'd be able to take a body off board. You could either strip out the Edamon and the Shoe, the shoe to try and like stop this float. Or you'd maybe be able to get rid of the Ganku X. We are going to hit a Davis play Veemon. And reveals a Magnamon and a Veemon off this Rush system on block. But you do get to boost up to 6. Play a new Shumon. Does find another Taunt. Which, as we've established, is pretty good for the body. And we could just slam it for 7. Yeah, we've got a memory setter, so you don't feel too bad about that. Gonna get to swing, and we're gonna swing with the Elijahmon. Gonna get the memory first, of course, at start of main. Oh no, you have to swing with the Magnamon because it's got to get the D-Digivolve and clear. And now we're open game state. And honestly, all things considered, not a bad game state. Nothing has protection. Nothing has protection. That's diabolical. Okay, yeah, we're going to strip and bounce the Ganku first. And then we can block this. Interesting he didn't try and choose to play for Overflow. At the end of the day, the Just GX is still... Yeah, the Just GX is still, like, Digivolving over Black Digimon, so you still can make it happen. We're going to use the Davis to get rid of the Strip and Bounce to turn into -12, which is Overflow 10. Brand new battery. Delicioso. Going to get a nice free Veemon off of the Davis coming down. Going to swing in to suspend one of the blockers, so... Now's your time to kind of go crazy here. Did that Elijahmon come in unsuspended? Alright, we're going to swing through, and then we're going to Awakening to turn into Magnamon. He's once again gone for the full board clear. He can't kill him, though, so he has to try and swing through the body. The problem is, it does return back a guy, but doesn't get to float into something new. And we're just going to have to pass on Armour Digivolution. What was important is he didn't end on 2 bodies. But if one of these dies, we are cooked. So we're going to play for 3, the system on Blanc. Going to swing and hit an Uko. Tap the Orisa, float into Blanc, and then that's going to be the game. So if you did like what you saw and you do want to see more, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Big thank you to all of our members that have been supporting the channel. Both of these guys for getting us some bonus games after their main series games. We got the, I think the end of the Manchester region should already be out, so make sure to look at that and come down to the Discord. It's a great community. We're all having a lot of fun there. And as always, though, if today's your birthday, then happy birthday. Be good to yourself. And have yourselves a damn good one.